clear. Monks, gotta, rack up, back up, rack up, back up, rack up, back up, rack up. Need that, get that, back up, back up, rack up, back up, rack up, back up, rack up, back up, rack up, back up, back up. Bro wants to ice on his wrist, bro wants to turn to a freezer. There's no doubt with your girl, I was with her, went to meet her. Rack up, rack up, backs, rack up, backs, rack up, ayy. Need that, get that, rack up, rack up. Look at the flare, look over there. That is a man, it's me and my guys. You can't compare. Name me a time you ain't ran up a check. That's very rare. They will hate and no, I cannot care.
I would want to stop talking to you. Oh,
we're definitely recording.
Oh, fuck. We don't have to.
She can take that out.
Yeah.
We beep out names on this podcast.
We're
not supposed to be.
Yo, Drake.
Drizzy.
I thought it was supposed to be. What nickname y'all gave last time on the other podcast?
Coca-Cola can. That's not what I said last time, but since we want to have.
You said mic stand.
Mic stand.
Coca-Cola can. That's hilarious.
Yo, y'all are annoying for that.
What's going on, everybody? This is Ami, as you already should know for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. And it's after 2 a.m. and I got my homie Shamil right here. Michelle URL. You already know we the fly ones. Yeah. Nah, but what we gonna talk about today?
Well, I do have a PSA.
Go ahead. Okay. Go ahead then.
The plane isn't gonna leave. Okay? If you're in line, like the 100 other people in fucking line for this plane, I promise you, the plane is not going to leave.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay? From this point on, this point forward, I'm flying priority. I'm about to do the Ami.
Oh, yeah?
I'm getting my priority. Because one of y'all about to get this elbow to the chin. It's like, yo, like, why is everything so hectic? Like, why are we trying to rush onto the plane like it's about to leave?
That's ridiculous.
Those people really irritate me. Like, I want to trip them every time. Like,
so
and it's like,
yeah, go ahead.
No, but it's like I know for a fact me taking an extra 10 seconds to calmly put my
stuff
shit away isn't gonna, like, I promise you, we're still gonna get where you need to go.
It's
right?
not detrimental to anything.
They're
any
not
plans.
gonna take off till everybody's in their seat and their seatbelts are buckled.
Let me tell you, man.
That's great. So, what's the background story, just really quick, in regards to the PSA?
Oh, yeah. So I went to Long Beach, and I think
Inglewood?
you were...
That's so funny because I was in Inglewood.
Okay.
What? Y'all was in the same place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We almost linked up.
We almost linked up. The girls...
Old.
No, and the girls that I was with also did the same thing. Like,
they fell asleep?
Well, no, we were out. We did the dispensary tour, and so after the dispensary tour, we were like, they were talking like they want to go out. So I'm like, okay, cool. Michelle will probably be, in the city or whatever, so we can link up. And so, like, towards the end, they took us to this bar karaoke type thing, and then they were like sitting there like, and I was like, oh, we probably ain't going out. And I was going to hit Michelle. Like, literally, I was texting, like, what am I going to say? Like, okay, we not going out. You know what I'm saying? I'm lit. So, I'm just trying to put it together. And then Michelle texted me. I was like, yeah, bro, I'm probably going to call it. And I was like, yeah, we on the same shit.
Michelle, you'll be the first person to text you that. Hey, man, so, now she take that pause. So, I think I'm going to call it.
It was a little chilly, though. It was a little chilly.
It was chilly in Cali?
I mean, it was a little breeze.
A little breeze. Yeah, I think last time we went, it was a little breeze for like a day, before we went to Palm Springs.
Yeah.
After that, it was hot as hell.
and Cali people, they're like in their fucking trench coats and shit. And because the day I got there, it was raining, and you would have thought... They're so dramatic out there.
So they was
dramatic.
Yeah, it was a little chilly out there. They had fucking sweaters on, and I'm like, bro, like this is good weather.
Yo, I was
Come
out
to
Texas in the summertime, and it was like maybe 85 degrees. Perfect, right? Like wind, everything. A little breeze. They were talking about how humid it was. I'm like, fam, in Texas, it's like 135,000 degrees right now. Yeah. No wind, no breeze, no nothing.
Nope.
This is perfecto.
Perfecto. You know what I'm saying? I only speak that Spanish if you want a lesson.
Uh-oh, another PSA.
No. None of that.
Yo.
So really quickly, I mean, were you still wanting to say something about that?
Ahead, yeah.
So, I don't know, after 2 a.m. fam. So, I was just on Instagram the other day, and was just searching, just enjoying myself, lurking. And so I'm looking, and I see that Keke Palmer has a movie coming out soon called Pimp. And I know you say you saw pictures, and I actually just showed you the trailer. What are y'all thoughts about? Because I'm gonna state my thoughts, but what do you think about the movie itself?
So can I just relay the information that I think I know about it? And y'all correct me if I'm wrong. So Pimp, she's playing a stud, or okay, right, but okay. A stud, maybe some
stud pimp,
something like that, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And so the issue that people are having is that why Keke Palmer when there's like, 100,000 other,
Queen Latifah,
I mean,
Dej Loaf,
yes,
Snoop.
From what I read, that I agree. That's what I read, and I can concur with that to a certain degree. And once again, Keke Palmer, if you're listening to this podcast, please do DM us. But besides that, seriously, I mean, I like Keke Palmer. I like her music. I think she seems to be dope. She's been on
Palmer
Empire. Yeah, she do music.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
you know what.
Moving along.
No, but when I was looking at it, I do understand where people are coming from. It's like you do have several studs that are actors that are very much capable of doing that role. Why did you pick someone that's not even gay? That, I can understand that. You have several, and so you basically gave a job to someone in Hollywood, or gave a job to someone that does not even fully represent that persona.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a catch-22 because it's like, who says we have to get? That's what an actor does. They act.
They audition. Maybe she did a good job at my issue isn't that she's not gay, because Hilary Swank was in Boys Don't Cry. She did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, she did. She won an Oscar.
Yeah, so it's not an issue. For me, honestly, it's just annoying that it's the same narrative every time when it's a gay movie about a gay person. They're typically masculine, extremely masculine, and they're like, it's some street life drug dealer shit. Like, I don't know. It's just the same narrative every time. It's stereotypical.
Right.
Let me just say that. Like, it's stereotypical, and I mean, the trailer I did see, it just seems kind of corny.
Yeah.
I just
do you think? So let me ask y'all this: do you think you'll go see it? Just out of curiosity.
Fire stick.
Fire stick.
I'll watch it on a fire stick.
Look, you like I'm still supporting. Like I pay Fire Stick every month.
I don't give a fuck about supporting. I'll probably check it out just to see.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to see it. Like I don't. Again, it's not. I'm not on Keke about it.
Yeah, no. I mean,
I think she's fine, but I don't know. What you think you'll go see it, or what's your thoughts about that?
Again, I've seen her pictures. I briefly saw an Instagram post about it, so I really don't know what it's about. I mean, I'm not opposed to it for the reasons that people are
saying, mentioning right now.
But again, I understand the catch-22 part, because why not get someone within the community to play this role? But as an actress, as an actor,
that's what you do.
So,
do you think the gay women in Hollywood shy away from those type of roles, so they don't get typecast?
It's possible, but I will say that I saw Deuces on Netflix, and Saya, the rapper, was in it, and she played who she is. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think she shied away from that. But she's a rapper.
So I mean, it's just
you mean like
role.
A truthfully all the way actor?
Yeah, like a thespian almost.
Thespian. No, I see what you're saying. Maybe they do, because I wouldn't want to get typecast either as just this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
But so on the other side of that, okay, so Ellen Page, right?
Okay.
I thought it was so fucking weird for me to see her do a sex scene with a dude after she had came out.
Which what movie was that?
Oh, it was the one where she it
wasn't Juno, was it?
She found a baby or something. It was maybe 3 years ago.
Okay.
And she was in a van traveling.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I never saw the movie, but I saw the trailer for it.
And the movie was good. I thought the movie.
I heard good things about
anything with Ellen Page is good, right?
Yeah, I fuck with Ellen Page actually. Yeah,
I like her. I like Juno. So
yeah.
But I thought it was really interesting, my reaction to seeing that sex scene with that guy, because I'm like, this Ellen Page, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then it kind of goes back to why you know, some actors stay in the closet.
Yeah.
You know? And I was like, damn.
They don't want it to affect their money, their resumes.
People still try to say that Will Smith is gay because of 6 Degrees of Separation. Like, and you don't even see the gay. Like, I watched that movie a couple of times before I was like, oh, this is the part where he's supposed to be gay?
I mean, in Hollywood, you're really not sure who... you know, who's what, to be honest.
That's the thing. Everybody, sexuality.
I mean, we go back to gender fluidity.
Yeah.
In my opinion. You know, it kind of, to me, I don't judge. If Will Smith was that, which I'm not sure, disclaimer, but if he was, I wouldn't care.
And that's the thing. What makes you gay? Like, okay, so say for instance, he had sex with, I mean, obviously, if that's all you have sex with, no, if you have only sex with a woman, I guess you're gonna, I'm just one gender your whole life.
Then
I guess I could say you're gay. Or you're straight.
Oh, you're straight.
You know what I'm saying? I guess we could say that.
Consistency.
Because, like, growing up, you know, I had some boyfriends. I had sex, you know. But ultimately, this is where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, according to the world, am I bisexual or what? Because I don't be looking for niggas. I don't look for dudes.
I think sometimes we need to stop letting society define who we are. And we need
me
to
personally,
define
I
ourselves.
don't, and that's why I'm asking, what makes you gay? Because in my mind and in my heart of hearts, I've always known that I was gay, but I was just trying to be like, you know, let me try it out. You know,
I think we have to also look at so society tries to define if you're gay or straight.
Yeah.
Right. And so, I mean, for
me.
Bars. Nah, pause. That's funny. No, I mean, but you know, y'all know I'm bisexual, so it's like I definitely get all of the questions in the world about this and that. Am I confused? Do I know what I want? But it's like, like I get that all the time. But guess what? You got to be mad confident in who you are. Either if you're gay, straight, bisexual, in a polyamorous type of relationship. I think you have to just be confident in who you are. But as far as being gay, I think a lot of people go off of what society says. For instance, maybe a man is gay if he's extra feminine. You know, I mean, that's what society says, right? When I say society, I'm talking about the regular, right? The general population.
Yeah.
I don't know. Michelle look like she thinking over there. She like thinking hard right now.
Yeah, I mean,
hard to say.
I don't know. Like, I've never been someone to push labels on anybody. Like, even if I'm interested in you, like, I'm not gonna ask you what you are. I may have a conversation around that, just to, you know, to just have some understanding. Yeah. You know just what I'm saying? Know. Yeah.
I like
rightfully
that,
so.
Yeah, rightfully so. But I actually commend you for not judging off that, because I know for me, I've definitely had people like, oh, you do this, I'm not gonna date you now. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Last time I checked, you supposed to date someone because you like them,
bro. And people are just people when it comes to certain things, it's like a check based off of what society thinks. Like, I was talking to this girl, and she was talking about the type of guy she likes, and she was like, I want a guy that's gonna cook me some food in the morning, and he's not friendly. And I was like, okay, so instead of like someone who's driven, ambitious, caring, compassionate, you know what I'm saying? Someone who like actual things. You want somebody just gonna wake up and fix you breakfast in the morning.
But guess what? If she did want that, she also has to understand or be okay with the other things that he or she might not come with.
No, I mean, that's the thing. I think people don't
think about it
outside of the box. I think it's a very black and white. Like, everybody tries to keep everything black and white, because the more you think, the more it's like you open up your mind to things like, okay, well, if he had sex with that dude, but then he likes his penis gets hard when he when he sees me, maybe he likes both. You know, when it comes to guys, it's always that double standard. Like, you had sex with one guy, you gay.
Right,
you just gay.
I don't agree with
gay.
That. Because I don't agree with that, because it's like when a woman sleeps with another woman, maybe during college, you know, that's what usually people might have, that lesbian experience. But during college, it's like, okay, I had this lesbian experience. I am not that. But it's like when a guy does that, why can't a guy go through that same type of adolescence experience and be like, you know what, I'm not really into this.
Like Molly's dude in Insecure. She was talking about how she had a experience with a woman, and then he was like,
he said, I let him give me head.
And she was like, gay.
Right. Which is not, and guess what? She actually, I think if she would have kept her mouth shut, he possibly would have still been around in the seasons.
Well, she couldn't deal with it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. If her mind was more open, she possibly, because to me, their energy was dope. You see what I'm saying?
Well, there was a lot of factors there.
What you mean?
She was a lawyer. He worked at Enterprise. Nothing wrong with anybody who works at Enterprise.
So-
Get your money. But, it was a lot of things that she was dealing with.
Her specifically, because you have some women or men that don't care as long as you have a job, as long as you're on a path of maybe having, going into your career path. Who am I to say because I'm a doctor and you are working at American Airlines at the time that we can't have a connection?
I mean, and I think it's just based off, in that situation, it's the woman versus the man, because I feel like they have different standards.
Yeah, that's
for
true.
a man. But just going back to what we were talking about, it just annoys me. For women, it's different for men. You know what I'm saying? Because if a man has sex with one man, he's gay. But if a woman has sex with 1 million women, but has sex with one guy, it's like she's straight. Yeah, it's like they downplay the fact that we like women.
But even if you are gay,
they still be like, so you sure you ain't never had a real, he ain't do it right.
He ain't do it right. You need this dick game in your life. Boy, if you don't get away from me.
Real talk, bro.
I know what I like. I'm not stupid. I'm grown out here.
I ain't got time for the extra
I know
shit.
what I like. This feels nice. It doesn't. That simple.
This turns me on. That doesn't.
Exactly. That simple. Look, we're going to have that on the t-shirt too. Mental note and that's simple.
That's simple.
That's all, folks.
Keep that same energy, goddamn. That's what I'm about to say.
Is it crazy that I've never really liked the word lesbian?
No.
Is that okay?
What?
Like,
you don't like how it sounds? Or?
I don't like being called a
everything
lesbian either.
Yeah, I'm much rather like call myself gay or be called gay than lesbian. It's something about the word, the way it sounds, the way it
sound
looks,
like a disease.
Just like everything.
You got that lesbian.
You got that. You come to the doctor, come in. I'm so sorry, you have a lesbian.
You have full-blown lesbian.
Dang, I haven't thought about
What about that makes you
uncomfortable?
I don't know what. I really haven't been able to put my finger on it. I don't know. I think it's just like the sound of it, and I know it sounds weird and crazy.
Let's be honest.
That's why I find it like when I didn't know years ago, and I didn't know what thespian is. I was like, "What the freak you call me? What?" I was like upset. What? But yeah, I got it now. But still, I can't understand that. I mean, to me, I don't want to really be labeled at all. But for some reason, human beings have to label everything. Oh, that's blue. Oh, that person's straight. Oh,
That's
that
just the way we've been
tall.
taught.
That person's short. I'm just like, does it matter?
I really don't want to be called a dyke or a stud. Don't ever call me a dyke or a stud. I'm going to fight you if you try to call me a dyke or a stud.
Oh, you heard Shamil right now.
No, I mean, if you do it and that's just something that you say, cool, but it's kind of like the B word. Like, if I don't know you and you walk up on me and be like, oh, she a dyke.
Well, yeah, I mean,
do you want smoke or what? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying?
Well, like Shamel gonna come to the booth. She gonna be like, Michelle, you are Ami. Get your straps out.
Nah, bro.
Throw some boats.
Hey, I'm already there.
Oh, you already there. You beat
security. I'm gonna just come back and be like, hey, security trying to kick me out, bro.
That's hilarious.
No, I mean, I just feel like dyke is just so like it's lesbian to me. Like I don't know what it is about dyke, but it just. It puts a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind stud. I don't. You know.
consider yourself stud?
What?
You consider yourself stud? Or are you on the more so no label type of thing?
I think I probably present as stud, and like I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah.
You still getting
it's
you still getting them.
I mean, Shamil, do you consider yourself a stud or?
I'm androgynous.
I like that. For you? Yes.
Yeah, because clothes to me, I mean, like, I don't stick to...
You don't.
I just wear whatever. You might see me in a bralette and a romper or a skirt.
Or no bra at all.
Or I wear no bra all the time just because my chest is like somebody who's 12-year-old. So, like, I wasn't blessed with tits. So, like, why should I have to wear bras, too? Like, bras are trash, bro, to be honest. Like, bras are not anything anybody wants to wear.
You're comfortable like that?
Like, when you take that bra off, it's like when you pee or something like that, and you've been on it for a long time. Like, bras are the most uncomfortable thing in the world, and my tits have literally been the same, like,
since
forever. They haven't fallen. They haven't went anywhere. So I'm sticking with no bras, bro.
I don't know. I mean, I wear my bra. I mean, I've been told my titties are pretty nice.
But your titties are titties. I got ant bites.
You don't have ant bites? Let me see.
Show for the camera.
Show it for the camera. Show it. Do it.
This is as big as they are, bro.
So if you're listening to the podcast, go to YouTube.
If you want to examine, please let me know if my tits are big enough to go in a bra or if they're good where they're at.
We need everyone to weigh in. Please.
Dead ass.
Look, me and Michelle URL are gonna take Bex right now. We're gonna do the bets. Like, I mean, honestly though, if you want to see Shamel and her, what she doing right now, then you can come out to a meetup that we haven't, and definitely see her in person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel androgynous. I don't really feel like I fit in the box of being stud because I don't really have, like, I guess based on what people would consider a stud, you never know what the fuck I'm gonna wear. Don't have those traits. Yeah, you never know what the fuck I'm gonna wear. I got tights, I got everything.
I think I'm in the same boat, to be honest, because I know I'm more feminine, on the more feminine side, but I'm very much a hard femme.
Dead ass, when I first met y'all, I thought y'all were dating. That's hilarious. Now that I know you niggas, it's like, yeah, that's not a thing. We on the same team.
No, Michelle URL cannot handle me.
And I really, when I first met you, I was like, I wonder if she plays for the team. Wow.
Both of y'all did that. Okay. Both of y'all. I'm over here just like, I love love. Love is like, I got the flowers and whatnot. Like, it is what it is.
When I found out y'all were interested in girls, because my friend told me that. She was like, Noelle, shout out to the homies. Always. She was like, yeah, they're gay too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, that's what's up. And so, I was like, okay, maybe they're together. I don't know.
You could have just asked.
You didn't just present to me as a stud. Like, I didn't look at you and...
She's not a hard stud, though.
Yeah, because, like, when I hear... I'm not trying to offend any...
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Disclaimer.
No, we love studs. Yeah.
Well, we keep it real on our show.
When I hear stud, I just picture, like, just hard. You know what I'm saying?
Like hard muscles, like
Keke Palmer's character in the movie, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I feel like I'm a woman who likes men's clothes and likes masculinity and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
You just feel comfortable in that.
Yeah.
But if you see Michelle URL, her clothes aren't like 10 sizes bigger. Like, they fit you. Like, you can see your figure.
Yeah, but I mean... And I guess this just depends on what you think of a stud or a stem is.
Hey, don't try to play Michelle. I ain't got thighs, you know what I'm saying? She got a little poke. It's smoking out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Michelle might be like a B or C cup. I mean,
shoot.
Yeah, she might.
Look, you in that much detail.
Around the corner.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Anybody going out to Cali, we going to be at the Crave Festival for sure. In Palm Springs, come out and show us love. See her, see B cup. I don't know. Like, I have no idea. I don't pay that much attention. I just take shots. That's all I do.
Yo, so I want to talk to y'all about You. I need to watch it. I don't think y'all have watched it.
Oh, I have watched it.
Did you get to the end?
I binged it. I watched it in like 2 days.
You watched the whole thing?
Yeah.
Were you pissed at the end or no?
I kind of felt Netflix wasn't going to give me what I wanted.
Yeah. Yo.
But I understand they wanted to leave it open for season 2, and to do that, the bad guy has to win. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, it was so crazy because I'm like, bruh, you stupid. Like, the way she did it, it was just like, fam, we could have did some things, but it was so. You looking at me like.
Yeah, what is this about?
So basically,
between y'all, because I have no idea what you is.
Of this show, this dude meets a girl. She comes into the bookstore, and they kind of have a little conversation. He's interested, She kind of flirts with him a little bit, and alludes to, like, she's interested as well.
Okay.
He does a little background check on Facebook. He has her name, so he goes and he, Googles it, finds her social media.
Adds her, I guess.
No, I don't think he added her.
Okay.
But from there, he starts to stalk her. Like, goes to her address, goes to her school, follows her, and basically figures out everything about her. Friends, 6 degrees, everything. And so, like, the first half of the show, like maybe the first 5 episodes, I was like, I've probably been on the borderline of this. Like, I ain't gonna say that house or anything.
On the borderline.
But I definitely did a little background check.
Okay, which makes sense in our society.
Like, it's so easy for you to just Google the name. If you got the full name,
sure.
you just
You
Google.
got the name, Facebook, Google.
You know what I'm saying? Just see who
You gotta
they
know if
know.
they're crazy or not, right?
Not even if they're crazy. Like, who do they know? Do we know the
I
same
gotta know if
people?
you're crazy. That's me, but go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't think you can determine that from social media.
I've determined some stuff. Go ahead.
I mean, so do y'all? What do they call that?
What?
When you not lurking, but what?
Stalking.
Investigating, like social media investigating.
Yeah.
I've never really done it like that. Like I'll go to the point where I'll make sure you're you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense,
and
yeah.
I'll make sure, okay, this person obviously has a circle. You know what I'm saying? Like just basic,
Make
sure.
sure you real.
normal human shit.
Yeah. No. Not what Joe was doing. Joe was on another level. My nigga needed some help.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't think I've ever gotten to the Lurk Novinsky level till we start dating. Like, once I know you, I might do a little lurking. Like, I might check out your Twitter feed. You know,
Which
shit
makes
gets
sense,
a little
though.
reckless there.
If you're dating someone, then you should possibly trying to like be with that person for a minute. You know?
Or just try to find out nobody else is in the picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as, like, anything serious. Like, I don't want to be in the middle and just be like, oh, wow, you're in a whole
Relationship, right?
Yeah.
I didn't even know. Like, how do people be getting away with that, by the way? It's like, how...
Motherfuckers ain't lurking.
Man,
you gotta
can't
turn
be
into...
lurking. If you you literally be upset. I found out he got a whole wife. Really? You didn't have no, you didn't have no inkling?
Some people out here finessing like that.
Sometimes they're
They
separated.
got whole families across the
Across
country.
the country.
Yeah,
Like, you don't, they don't
Shoot.
find out they had got the same daddy until he died. Like, wait a minute. This is a problemo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But you know what's interesting? Going back to that movie real quick, I can't remember who I was talking to this about. And I felt maybe it wasn't you, but somebody I was talking to was saying like it was interesting how the movie was made and how that character went about because they started to sympathize with what's his name in the
Joe?
Joe.
Yeah.
In the movie, and I was like, yeah, I mean, I can get how that can happen because you're following him, and you know, say
You see, it looks like he's got good intentions.
yeah.
Even though he's doing bad stuff, it's like his intentions are good.
Yeah. But for me, it was like, no, I still want this cat
To go to jail.
rot in jail. You know what I'm saying? There's
no, this is not okay what he's doing.
Yeah,
He's a psychopath.
I think that's what society does, though. Don't we all, like, not all of us, but I'm saying in general terms, don't we all kind of empathize and sympathize with sometimes the negative person in the scenario? Think about the different stories that have come about in 2018 alone.
Yeah, like
that
the Harvey
like,
Weinstein, the
did
Bill
this, but then
Cosby's, the R. Kellys, like so many people. Even somebody talked to me about that today, and I'm not one of those people because after like this chick was talking about that with me today, she was like, "I mean, we've been known he was a pedophile."
Does that make it right?
No, and the fact that
But
you're
that's
saying
the
that
way
you've been known that he was a
knowing.
pedophile, and I had to sit there and think about it, and it's like, a year ago, I was stepping in the name of love, proudly. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had an R. Kelly concert tee, you know? And I was still wearing it. But the thing is, it's like, I knew this shit, but I think the difference for me was I didn't have the evidence, like, in front of my face. Like, the tape, I did see it, but I was, like, 15,
Freaking
maybe.
13, 14 years old. You don't really register what's going on.
You don't process
I remember that moment. Like,
but I was
remember
13, 14, so I didn't really see a problem with it. I probably had friends that were dating people his age, you know? But in my mind, I'm 14. I'm not really seeing like, you know? And that's why you prey on people that age because they don't really have a lot of, you know?
Intellect like that.
So,
to be honest.
I mean, I think the society, we are just very dehumanized when it comes to certain things.
Dang, it makes me reminds me of Black Mirror.
Oh, man.
Like, I'm just, not even to go off into that, but it definitely reminds me of Black Mirror. I took a look at one episode and I was like, this is dehumanizing.
Which episode was it?
The first one.
Damn, I don't remember.
To where I couldn't even look at it no more.
Was that the one with the pig?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I said okay, but what's scary, bro, is that we're literally moving to a society. Of course, they put it as it's sickening. But think about it. You have people that actually are trying to make that okay.
No, it's been okay. I mean, let's go back to the medieval times. Let's go back to like, I mean, it's actually getting better. Like,
Isn't that crazy?
That's the fucked up part.
And it's interesting because just before we started this, I was on Instagram and Angela Rye had
I like her.
posted. She was on CNN and she asked whoever she was debating, when has America ever been great? Name a year. Just name a year.
Yeah, 1 year.
And it's like
They tried.
we really have never been great.
It's
Like,
always
if you
been
really
Babylon.
Think about, yeah, like
It's always something, huh?
it's always. And I mean, with a billion plus people here, okay, you know what I'm saying. But like, it's basic stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like literally the most basic
Things
of like human rights, the most basic things of like justice that you know.
Right. Right. I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of like that's just the world we live in, though.
And that's the thing. That really is the truth. Because, I mean, when you go back years and years, maybe like 100 years, men were marrying 13-year-olds. They were 35. They were probably 13, you know, and that was a normalized thing. Nobody in those times, if that docu-series would have came out then, they would have been like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Right. What are we talking about? When's dinner ready?
Exactly. Like, what are y'all talking about? I mean, even going back to when people were enslaved around the world, like that was acceptable behavior.
Yeah.
You know, people being lynched, that was just how you punish people that you didn't fuck with or whatever the case may be. So, like, we're getting to a point where we're starting to be like, nah,
this ain't right.
I know y'all been doing this, but
this ain't right.
Second thought.
My mind
this is not okay.
My mind can't even fathom going into a room and judging everyone and being like, okay, since you're this color, I'm gonna do this to you when I get done. When you gay, got you. You a 12-year-old. You get on my nerves, I'm gonna kill you too. Like, my mind doesn't go to that. Like, I don't
never looked at a child and been like,
yeah, but I'm just saying, but you have people that think that way. Everything. Of course. What's funny is everything that we all can even think about or even talk about literally has already happened or is about to occur.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because we're that much in tune with with nature and the world that we don't even know how much in tune we are. Anything we think literally has already happened or is happening. Like, that's the crazy thing about it. So we can think about, who wants to marry a laptop? It's happening. A guy filed for a lawsuit to marry his laptop. I mean, but you would never fathom this, like, you know what I'm saying, years and years ago. I'd be like, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's what I gotta say. Not to go too deep. I'm gonna start preaching.
Wow.
Wow. Amen.
But I kind of want to switch gears for 1 second. If y'all aren't tired of hearing me and my weeks and headspace.
No,
and
yeah,
for sure. We haven't caught up or nothing. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, so like I was talking about in a previous episode, my headspace has just been off. I don't know if maybe I need to read my horoscope. Like, I don't know what's been going. My energy.
First of all, she's a Gemini, so that's the say enough.
The best of
that's
them.
just like. Sag is the best.
I will say this though.
Debatable.
It's what you know, Scorpios.
Look. Extremely. That's not even a debate. Y'all.
No, Scorpios, we in this.
Yeah, everybody who's Sagittarius, DM me, guys.
I will say that you're not, like, as far as Geminis, you're the one that
she's a chill Gemini.
I can totally be like, all right, I'm good with Michelle. Like, but the other Geminis I've met, I'm like, bruh.
Don't let Michelle fool you.
No,
don't
you can
let
tell.
her fool you.
Like,
okay,
Michelle does have two sides, but it's not like extreme.
It's not bad.
It's not like.
I just pay like she don't even know. I pay attention mad hard. When you grow up with a life coach in your house, you learn stuff without even trying to learn it. I've been reading her book. She don't know. I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? But I can't really talk because I'm the firecracker, so. But in general, I mean, she's a cool Gemini. You know, I've definitely met with some other ones that I'm just like, I'm about to go off on you, and I'm a Sag, and I know I'm about to go off on you, so I'm gonna just go ahead and leave. I'm gonna exit right now. Cause I can't hang with every Gemini. Scorpios, I don't really know much about Scorpios.
Well, I'm a Libra, Scorpio cusp.
Okay.
So,
I can see that.
So it's all over the place.
That makes sense.
And then my rising is like, I think it's a Virgo. So
really?
it's just like a
Dang,
combination.
You just got the powerful, calm, collected, crazy.
Yeah,
spontaneous.
that's like, crazy, sexy, cool.
You say that crazy.
I had to say that right. Crazy flow. I think I don't know. I'm a Sag, but I think I definitely have like an Aries.
You should definitely find out what your moon sign is.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Make help me get some more people on my team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So and I feel like I'm starting to get a little bit better. But I've been trying to pinpoint exactly what it is that has gotten me into this space. So of course we talked about my job, working 9 to 5, right? And then I think also part of it is learning about finance. Okay, finances. And what I didn't realize, so pretty much every single day, Monday through Friday, I've been listening to financing podcasts, right? Mm-hmm. And even a couple weeks ago, I just caught myself getting really fucking mad at work. Like, I'm at work listening to this podcast, editing this, that, and that. And I just got really fucking angry. And it was because I was like, why did I not know this?
Yeah.
Why has this not been taught to me? And I think I'm kind of having that reoccurring feeling as I continue to learn more. It's just like a sense of anger and frustration at why this information isn't readily available at a younger age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a system we brought up under. The system we're brought. That's my personal opinion. My research, my reading. It's a system we brought up under. I was listening to a podcast as well. Dr. Boyce Watkins, and I believe he was mentioning like people go to college to have jobs. People that don't go to college, in a sense, not everybody, are entrepreneurs. You make your own money, you make your own decisions. But the main reason people go to college is to have jobs. Why do you have a job? To feel comfortable. Nobody wants to feel uncomfortable. And you even touched on that as far as what is possibly needed to be an entrepreneur, right? To have true freedom, you have to be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And us as a society, we like living paycheck to paycheck. We like buying our Jordans. We like I'm saying as a
Shamila's shaking her head.
Paycheck to paycheck sounds.
No, I mean I don't, but I'm saying society. But we're all entrepreneurs though.
I think what frustrates me is like, why did my parents think this was important?
They didn't.
Why did they think that I would be taught this in school?
They didn't know.
But that's what I'm saying.
Why
didn't they take that initiative to be like, I don't know what they're teaching you over there, but sit down. Let's talk about
They were
this.
in a different era, fam.
And look, I'm glad you brought that up because so while I was in Long Beach, right, I was having breakfast with my mom and dad, and I started to bring it up because I was bringing up, what I'm saying?
Man.
And I just started bringing up things that I've been learning, and just and I was like, telling them this stuff, about, how to use credit cards and like, debt and this, that, and the other. And they're like, yeah, Michelle, we just didn't know this stuff when we were your age.
Told you.
Some of our parents literally just did not know.
They fell into it.
But what they were saying was they were just grateful to even qualify for a fucking credit card, let alone know how to fucking use it and how to build credit the proper way and this, that, and the other. Like, so, and they were saying, that's why, white families, white people tend to be ahead of us because they've had access to this information.
Since the 1600s.
So much more time before us.
Yeah.
And so it's like...
When you're not allowed to read it, it's kind of hard.
Yeah. But no, I'm on that same tip because I know part of me is like, I'm angry. Not angry. It's not... I'm just like frustrated with...
The system, maybe?
Not even with the system, because like you're saying, I'm thinking about my parents. I'm like, yo, why didn't you, like, even like with just simply knowing that credit card utilization is supposed to be under 30%, right?
Yeah.
Something super basic about a fucking credit card. And it's like, nobody thought to tell me that.
No.
But I also think our parents and our great grandparents and so on, as far as, going backward, but I think they were taught to survive.
I mean, of course but what I'm saying is, like, okay, I have a younger brother. I'm the older one. So it's like, I may not do everything right, and I feel like, how this correlates is my parents were afraid to share certain things with me because they didn't know what they were doing. But your mistakes can help me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do something, I get in trouble for it. My brother be like, well, I ain't going to do it this way.
But how do they know it's going to help you? You see what I'm saying?
No, what I'm
it's
saying
a catch-22. They don't know that.
But what I'm saying is if you would have shared, like, okay, well, I tried that. That shit didn't work. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When you do this, this is an L. You know what I'm saying? And that will be an L that I don't have to take.
But check it, in my situation, I wish my parents would have told me either you'd be an entrepreneur or you go work for someone, right? In my house, it was taught you go to college, you go work for a company. But guess what? In my parents' situation, that wasn't a fail. They went to college. My dad, electrical engineer, had a job 6 months before he graduated. You see what I'm saying? Their era was different. So that's what I can understand the frustration. But guess what? I have my own mind. No, but literally, I have my own mind. I am, I'm 26. I'm able to have my own mind. I can read. That is the most blessed.
That is a good thing.
That is a blessing that I can read. If you can read, you can learn anything. Finances, a different language. Bro, reading is the give all, you know what I'm saying, tell all.
When it comes to finances, though, I do wish that I had some more information passed down, whether it's your L's versus your W's, because I understand, like we touched on a little bit earlier, they didn't know. Like your parents said, they simply didn't know. Yeah. So I mean, just share. Like, look, if you're gonna get a credit card, I did it this way. It didn't work out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Maybe try it a different way, and that's all I can give you because I'm really just figuring it out as I go. They still are.
They're figuring it out with us. Yeah. To be honest, like it's things I tell my parents. Like my parents have become more open minded because of me. Mm-hmm. I'm like, Mom, Dad, what about the da-da-da? I didn't think about that. And then going forward, I might hear them over the phone saying, hey, Amber told me about that girl. You know what I'm saying? So that makes me proud of my parents. I told my mom years ago, I said, look, you're going to be my parent for a little bit longer, but when you get to a certain age, I'm going to be the adult now. And that's true. Like, I'm going to be an adult. I'm going to need it. Like, that's what happens. That's the responsibility of being a kid. You eventually take care of your parents. Low-key. Yeah. Like, that's really what it is. So it's like, I feel like if I can teach them something, they can teach me some things. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing, too, because your parents are just people, just like you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sure. As we grow up, we look at them like, oh, they're superheroes. They can do no wrong. Like, we listen to what they're saying, whether we agree with it or not, like it's the gospel. Like, I know my mom used to tell me not to do shit, and when I went against the grain, it always ended up falling through. Like, and I'd be like scared, like, oh, my mom told me not to do that. I don't know what's gonna happen. And so you take what your parents say or tell you as the gospel. And sometimes you just kind of have to step out and be like, okay, I need to do this. Even though my parents didn't tell me, maybe I should go and look into this myself.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to tell you something. Me having... Oh, go ahead.
Well, were you about to...
No. I mean, it's just a 2-minute thing. But I was going to say... What you talking about? Look, I was going to say, I've had 20 million jobs. And I definitely have taken... Because my parents haven't known everything, because they are just people. From those 20 million jobs, I have taken different aspects. Like, I've literally have worked in every industry. Don't ask me how. But in general, like, I think to a certain degree, when your parents are not teaching you something, you get to a certain aspect of your life where you can, or point in your life where you know something that they don't, then it's your responsibility as their kids to teach them. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? That's just my opinion about that. That's how you continue the wheel of learning and knowledge.
Yeah, and I definitely don't want to come off as I'm blaming my parents.
No, they just don't know.
No, because they got some bread. Yeah. Y'all got multiple garages. Y'all good over there.
They figured it out.
Yeah,
they figured it out pretty nicely.
And I've never downplayed that at all. But it is that almost like, damn, if I had this shit like three years ago, I wonder where I would be. But that's why my headspace, I think part of my headspace has been off, is because I'm thinking, what if? And I need to get myself out of that.
Live in the present.
I need to continue to learn and get myself out of the, damn, I wish I knew this shit. Mm-hmm. Like even a year ago. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing wrong with that at all. Like, and the thing is, I think that it takes learning it. I think it takes meditation to actually hone in on what you're learning. And, if you have any little cousins or whatever, share that knowledge with them. Like, guess what? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That the wealth of knowledge and financial comes from like, think about it. It comes from us now. Mm-hmm. So even though we're starting now, our freaking... what the freak? Okay. Like, her face was like,
I don't know if y'all can hear it in the background, but we have some fucking heavy metal rockers who just like open their fucking door and decide
heavy
to play.
metal.
Like what?
Trash.
Like, no art is trash.
No hate towards heavy metal.
No
I
hate,
fuck
no
with you
hate,
guys.
no hate. I'm just saying that he's trash for doing the most right
But
now.
in
like,
general,
bruh.
just in general, just to sum it up, I was saying that it starts with us now. If we want to build that generational wealth, we do have the responsibility to do it now. And guess what? It's okay if I don't, if I have to look down from heaven and see that it has to get to the second or third generation from me before it actually starts accumulating.
And
I'm cool.
just
cool
to go
with
back to what you were saying about like being upset, like I've totally been there where I was like, damn, if I had someone in my life who would have just told me like do this or do that, I probably would have been in a different situation. But I totally believe everything happens for a reason.
Yeah,
And I feel like certain things come into your life when it's supposed to, and you're ready to receive it.
Yeah.
And so it's like I just take that information and I just live in the present. And I just try to apply it to my life because now I'm ready to receive this information. Like, I talked to a friend and we were talking about, like, he listened to the podcast and he was like, I'm ready to take my art to another level and just quit my job. And so I hate this job, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I feel you, like, do you have everything in order to go where you want to be? And he's like, well, no, I need this, that, and other. And it's like, sometimes, that frustration can be overwhelming, but you have to, shake out of that for a second and realize, okay, what is life trying to teach me? And then what can I do to change my circumstances to make me feel better about my situation? Because you can't go back. You can only go forward. You know what I'm saying? So when you live in the present and you use what you've been taught, it sets you up for a better future.
Yeah. No, and I get that. And I'm really glad that you mentioned that because that kind of just resonated with me. Because I think if I had the information like a year ago that I have now, I probably would not have made some of the moves that I made last year that have been extremely beneficial towards my growth. If that makes sense. And I'm going to leave it general like that. But that did just kind of resonate with me there, sometimes, it comes at a particular time. And you may think, maybe I think right now I wish I had it 3 years ago, but maybe not having it for 3 years allowed me to kind of just, be a little bit more free as far as being an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds like really fucking general and kind of airy, but yeah.
No, I totally agree with that. I feel like certain things that I've received as far as knowledge at this age has resonated in a way where I'm really able to digest it. Like when people tell me things, no matter what it is, I'm taking every little piece of information and I'm eating it up. I'm like, oh man, okay. Like everybody's saying something, it's like it's a word. I'm taking it and I'm using it and I'm applying it. Maybe when I was 21, somebody could have sat me down and told me how to do all this shit, and I would have been like, whatever. I'm 21. I don't give a fuck about a 401k. I don't care about my Social Security. Like, I'm 21. What's 65, And then the older that you get, once you hit 25, you start taking life a little bit more serious.
Yeah,
you're like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting old, you know what I'm saying? Now I gotta start going to these family functions and being like, oh yeah, I got a house, I got a car, I got a family and shit like that. You don't start thinking about that shit till you get to an age. So now I feel like I'm totally processing it. I'm not gonna make those same mistakes I made when I was 21.
And speaking of getting old, it's about our bedtime.
Before we go to the bedtime, I can't stand neither one of y'all. Because, fam, y'all look back at this podcast, every single time I make a point, these fools be like, so yeah, going back to what you said, Shamel or Michelle, going back, like, bro, do I be, because y'all need,
I'm being sensitive,
y'all know, like, it ain't about, she
No. Ami is extreme light skin and hard.
Listen to the podcast. Literally DM me. I want to know if y'all catch that. They do that both. They are like best friends. They are like Siamese twins.
God.
Like I am the black sheep, always and forever. I am the bisexual. I am in the middle. Like she light skin. She a little bit darker
right now.
I'm like in the middle. You see what I'm saying?
Nah.
DM me please and let me know. This is how they do me. I don't want to smoke nothing, goddamn. This is how they do me.
Where your wine at right now?
I don't need no wine. I don't need no goddamn wine.
But no, for real, it's kind of hard sometimes with three of us because I try to remember your point and then your point. Cause
y'all remember it. You remember Shamel's point and she remember yours. That always happens. Forget y'all.
No, you
forget it. Goddamn.
You made a good point.
Whatever. Hey, in the goddamn podcast.
No, I agree. Our parents were taught something different. They just figured it out on their own. So.
Thanks.
But y'all know how we are. We all say the same thing, but in 3 different ways. And we all feel like we're disagreeing and saying different shit.
Y'all always agree.
We really just all said the same thing. But
we did. We said we made different points, but it all leads to the same.
One of y'all end it, goddamn. Go ahead, Shamel. Hit that hoe.
Oh, yeah. Well, are you gonna plug the social media and everything?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's after 2 a.m. on IG. And you can also see the visuals if you want to see what size my tits are. It's After 2 a.m. podcast on YouTube. You can listen to the podcast on any platform except for SoundCloud. We don't fuck with y'all. Unless y'all got that check. Then
you got that SoundCloud. You got that rapper check.
Hey, SoundCloud, if you coming with the check, if you trying to sponsor, then you know what I'm saying, we on y'all all day. So we got Ami, we got Michelle URL. And we got Simply Shamel, and it is after 2 a.m.